Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Today we're looking at another card which has been lost within the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. I've chosen this because appropriately it is Halloween. It works towards that theme. As featured within the anime itself, it was used by Bones, who was under the control of Bandit Keith and is kind of helping him. He was kind of Bandit Keith's servant. It had a much better anime effect than it does have its original effect. He did use it against Joey Wheeler, who was lured into a trap, separated from his friends, and the bet was to, use the star chips in order for him and Bandit Keith to end up within the Duelist Kingdom finals. In the anime, was able to be more powerful because it kept powering up his zombie type monsters. Although saying that, they did the same with Call of the Haunted. Within the anime, they basically made it a continuous revival card for zombie type monsters. Every time Joey Wheeler tried to attack a zombie, it would be destroyed, but it would come back with, I think, 10% higher attack points, so that made Call of the Haunted a lot more broken. This card is a dark attribute zombie type level 6 with 1800 attack and 2000 defense. The effect is, if Castle of Dark Illusions is face up on the field, increase the attack and defense of this card by 100 points. As long as Castle of Dark Illusions remains face up on the field, the attack and defense of this card continues to increase by 100 points during each of your standby phases. This effect continues until your 4th turn after the card is activated. It's incredibly disappointing for what it does. Firstly, even if you meet the conditions of it, bear in mind that Castle of Dark Illusions is a level 5. It's not a level 4, it's also a tribute summoning monster. That means that this will become a 2200 attack, 2400 defense monster. That's at best. You've got, at the moment, with its base stats, there are level 4s out there that can do better than this. There's the level 5 Cyber Dragon and probably various other cards with much higher attack stats as just easy to summon. This is kind of dead in the water from that effect. Another issue I have is Castle of Dark Illusions wasn't even really related to Pumpkin, King of Ghosts. They were used by two completely different duelists within Duelist Kingdom. Pumpkin was used by Bones. Castle of Dark Illusions was used by Panic, one of the duelist eliminators, who was hired by Maximilian Pegasus to basically get rid of everyone who was riffraff, only have the strongest duelists compete. So it doesn't even have any synergy for that. It would have been much better if it had at least boosted the attack stat and defense stats of other zombie monsters, or potentially, there's a much better version actually of a different card which is called Pun Princess, which should have been what this card does. I think it would have been much better if it had the boosting from like an equip effect, or do something where it can actually protect itself. But as it is, it's just a massive target. I love the design, don't get me wrong, I love the design, I think it's brilliant, but it's just not viable these days. If you would ever consider looking at this card for maybe a traditional format, if you ever wanted to maybe duel against me, I use Edo Pro, so we could always go for traditional style duels, maybe from one of the different, card packs if you wish. My details are currently found on my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so you can check those out if you want to. Alternatively, you could put the comment down below and then we can see to arranging to doing something. That's what you prefer. For me personally, I do like the traditional side of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not big into the meta game. I don't really touch that. I don't go into the competitive side. I've just loved Yu-Gi-Oh ever since I grew up with it, and this is just kind of where I've been, what I enjoyed. Whatever you think of this card, leave your comments down below. Make sure to actually see if you can actually create a deck using this card if you can, in which case I'd be more than happy to show it off in this channel. And don't forget to subscribe as well.